What have we learnt today, Mark?
Line lockers.
Or rim lockers, yeah. We sort of just been putting around the roads and stuff like that, but we did let down for a little while.
And then got on it.
And then got on it a little bit. And how much did you have in the back, Mark?
18, 20.
18 or 20 without rim locks. And it's, I guarantee it's torn the valve, or torn the tube, sorry. Would have torn the tube. Last time I was out, I did my one, but I did the front from heavy braking down a hill. So I put, where is it? Down there. So I put the line locker front and rear. Now it just needs a bit of battery. You alright with that amount of power, Mark? And of course I did the back one, which is that one. So there you go, we were, and what's the sad thing about having to do this today, Mark? The sad thing is he's got them sitting on a bench at home, and he just hasn't put them on.
Haven't had time.
He hasn't had time.
But we do come prepared.
We did bring a pump, yes. If you let air out, you must be able to put it back in. So we're sort of on the edge. Mark and I decided to come down and have a look at Bunyip today because it's been, because of the fires that went through, which is terrible. And we decided to just come down, not so much have a look, but see how much access we could get to the different places now, and have a look to see how it's starting to rejuvenate a bit.
We haven't been here before.
We haven't been to this spot before.
No, we've been Tea Tree Road.
Yeah.
But we've come in the other part of Tea Tree Road.
Yeah. So, but that's the whole fun about this place, is exploring all the different tracks and stuff. We're right on an access gate here. That's an access gate there. So they shut that usually during the winter. There was one down a bit further down this road down here where they did have one blocked off. I guess that's probably leading into the fire, where the fires were, which they're trying to keep blocked off. How much you got in there, Mark?
20.
20. See if we can get 28 in there. But the more we pump it up, the quicker it's going to leak, but it's a balancing act between how much and not enough. You can, at the very outside, you can basically run the rear flat, but we'll try not to, if we can help it.
22.
It probably looks like all we're going to get.
24.
Oh no, still going in.
I'm pushing for 30.
Yep, right there, four-wheel drive. Have a look at this for an entrance. How'd you like to just drop into that straight away? Looks like four-wheel drives have been having a crack at it. I don't know how deep it'll be. But yeah. Alright. Hey guys, Mark's destroyed his whoops. Stop. Mark has destroyed his tube. So we're going to limp it into Longwarry and we'll put some gunk in it, pump it up, see if that'll get him home. It will do. Oh, a bit dusty in the eyes. Alright. Hey guys. Alright, where is he? I don't know if you can see it from there, but she's pretty flat. Luckily these knobbies have a really hard sidewall, so you can, if you're very careful, ride them back pretty much flat, which that one is pretty much flat. Oh, there's a bit of a back shaker. Oh, this road is shit. The dirt was going to run out so quick. There you go, some days it just doesn't turn out exactly like you think, but that's alright. Oh, I'll straighten him up again. Mark, well, we talked about it, and that's why we bought the rim locks, because I had a failure on the front, which was my fault. I let the tyres down a bit, and now Mark's had a failure on the rear, so I know what his is from. Letting the tyre down and getting on the power, you know, obvious, rim will spin but the tyre won't, so that's what's happened. But you know, it's one of those things. So I said we'll get it back to the servo, put some gunk in it, jack it up, spin it around, so hopefully it'll find the hole, and even if it just takes it back to a slow leak, because at the moment it's going down within, well, a minute, 30 seconds, a minute, yeah, so biggest thing he's got to make sure he does is not bank the bike over and load up that rear, because he can do one or two things. He can pull the tyre off the rim, which won't be very nice, because I don't have any tools at the moment to get it back on if he does that. And he can completely destroy at the moment hopefully it's just sitting on the rim itself, but if you completely destroy that tube when you go to put air in it, it won't really do much. Yeah, it's all new through here. So Mark's having a bit of a sleep. We're going to see if we can get this thing to work. I think you've got to hold that can upside down, Mark. Yeah. Did we read the instructions?
Yeah, we did.
No, not now, I meant before. Hold can upside down or you lose all the air. The fluid stuff won't come out.
I can see it there.
See what?
The white shit.
They're coming out
Yeah.
of the rim.
Yep. See? Look.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Not cool.
Not cool? Alright, so maybe we stop it for a minute. Undo it. And I'll start it up and spin the tyre. So by the looks of it, it's not going to work. So this is probably where our friendship parts here, and I'll never see him again.
I'll buy a house in Monroe.
He's going to buy a house here, probably become a farmer. You could grow hay. There's plenty of hay here. Yeah.
Is there a truck heading to Seaford?
A truck?
Yeah.
That's an expensive way just to buy a truck.
Nah.
No good?
No good. It's not sealing through here.
Not sealing. Oh well. How's it going there, Mark?
It's going great.
Not if you do that, it wouldn't be. So what were you actually doing?
I was hosing the remnants of the foam you put in to fix punctures. The trouble was the wheel actually had come off the rim, so as we pumped the foam in, the fucking foam kept coming over the sides.
So it didn't work like we hoped it would.
No. But I've got it out. I have two actually.
And while the tyre and rim are apart, we're going to put in your rim locker.
Yeah. That's... I'll show you the rim. Does that actually need to be wiped down with degreaser?
Did it all come apart like it all come off? Doesn't feel like it's there, does it? No. No, that's alright.
I mean, I don't even think degreaser would get that off, so...
No, that's pretty good. Alright, well we'll go and drill that. Give it a wipe off. Blow off just some air.
Yep.
And then we'll drill it out while it's apart. Put your locker in and back together again.
Put it back together with the new tube.
Okay, so where is it? So there's the hole down there, and we've come basically straight up the middle. There's a weld seam here, so we're not going to go on that. So we've come to the side of it. Mark's just going to make an indentation. Just hold the rim a bit.
Beautiful.
That's enough. And now we'll go and get the other bit we need and we'll come back. Okay, hang on, before you start, Mark, just show we've got a step down bit in there. So, yeah, you can see there's like little, can't see the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're there. So it's got little steps. So every time you go into the next bit, it sort of clunks into the next one and you know you're there. So that's what he's using. So he's not using a drill as such, he's using a stepper drill. And that's what we're about to put in that way up. So it clamps the tyre. Okay, Mark, go for it.
was step 1. 2, 3. How big am I going?
Couple more. One more?
Yep. Measure twice, drill once. Right.
There. Yeah, keep going. You started just I can see the V of it.
Yep.
Oop, that's popped through. Lovely. All right.
I'll just high pressure hose that off.
Yep.
Finish with the drill.
No, you got to do the other one.
Front one.
Yeah. Okay, so Mark's just going to go and give that a hose off, and that will prevent. That's really important because you can imagine a tube. If there's any little curly bits of aluminium swath that have come off that drill bit, they'll find their way into that tube, and you'll always have a slow leak. So we always give them a really thorough wash afterwards. Even blowing them out, sometimes it gets caught, and for some reason, when you high pressure hose them, it just gets rid of it. Make sure. So yeah. Anyway, we'll come back in a minute and finish putting it all back together again. So we'll see you soon. So Mark's just pulling up the nut onto the rim lock now, so it pulls the tyre against it to stop it spinning. Once he puts low tyre pressure in, if you don't do that up tight, it'll still allow the tyre to spin.
How tight?
Pretty firm. Remembering that it's rubber, so it's not just gonna go dead tight, like a like a nut and a bolt. So that's probably tight enough. Do your valve if you can. Yeah. How far do you reckon you rode on a dead flat tyre, Mark?
Easy, 5-8k, 5 to 8, 6, yeah, about 6k.
Yeah. It was a bit of an experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was alright for the first 5k until the actual tyre came out of the rim.
It made it real interesting to follow. I've actually got some footage on that, so if we can get that up, we'll show that as
Fucking
well.
a spider on ice skates. Okay, done.
Alright. So all you just got to do now, while you've got that spanner, Mark, if I could have it for a sec.
Oh, I want to, why?
It's 10. I was just going to open up if it's possible.
Do I need new pads?
No, they're not far away actually from being...
I'll go and buy some tomorrow. In the morning, I'll go and buy some.
Yeah, I'll show you in a sec. Oh, there we go. That's giving us a gap. Hey Grumpy, what are you doing? There's Grumpy Pants. What are you doing, Grumpy Pants? Hey, what are you doing?
There you go. Clutch thing back on.
Okay. Your clutch thing's tight again?
Yep.
Was there anything else that we had to address? While you're down there, why don't you look at getting some mirrors so you got two again?
I like one.
Well, fair enough. Yep.
Can't see out of my left eye anyway.
If you only want to see half the world, that's cool.
Fine.
Okay. Hey guys, how you going? It's day, oh, Mark's chucking spanners. Day 2, fixing Mark's bike after, well, a couple of little issues, but then I guess you can say snowballing. So this is what we're up to at the moment. We have just, Mark's got this novel idea that he's put, that there is a new indicator. So I've lowered down the number plate for him. So there's a gap there, so from a distance from behind you'll see the indicator. And he's put them on the inside because he has a bit of a habit of smacking them off when he falls over. So you know, you can imagine on a 10k ride, that's 10 times it's fallen over. No, I'm only joking. But he's whipped a few off before, so, and these ones, they're not flexible. They're pretty, like, they're solid mounted, so where the other ones, like he does have up here, this is what he had on the back before, because they're the flexi ones. So nothing wrong with having solid ones as long as you know how to protect them from getting knocked. So if this idea works, I'll claim it as mine, and then I'll put them on. So we'll see how we go, but mine haven't been broken, so I've been lucky. So Mark's just wiring in that one. I've done that. We had to do an adjustment to the carburetor. We brought the needle up one, so we had the tank off, seat off. I've just put all that back on. So now we'll, what's the next thing? Oh, brakes. He's got new pads somewhere. Where'd you put them, Mark?
Over there.
Here we go. This is all the new stuff. That's that. There they are. So they're exactly the same as what I put on a few weeks ago. So you got the fronts and rears. So we'll whack those on now. What other bits we got? Anything else to put on this bike?
No, we've just got to do the front rim locker and that's it.
Front rim locker. So we'll get on to that. Oh, we're going to, the other day when we were out, one of these things, which is the, Mark didn't have a 12 volt, I'll pick that up in a sec. Mark didn't have a 12 volt cigarette socket, so he had to use my bike, so, which is fine, but if he was on his own somewhere.
I had a USB.
Yeah, he had a USB, which is this one. But he didn't have a socket.
The pump works off a cigarette.
Yeah, the pump works off a cigarette style one. So we'll wire that in, and then he'll be, you know, self-sufficient if he needs air. So, all right, cool.